Hello everyone, Jackie Edwards here in a new place. So I have a call later and this is one of my offices that I like to work in. And because I'm in here, I thought it would be a nice time to talk about other things that can help make us feel fabulous besides just ourselves. Because while we are completely and totally and wonderfully fabulous, no matter what, sometimes we need a little help to really feel that way. And like for me, sometimes that comes in with, my hair's been pulled back for the last couple of days because it's been hot and it's time for a new job, a dye job and cut and everything. But I've got a fabulous headband. And for me, again, fabulous hair colors, fabulous glasses, fabulous clothes, just helps reinforce like my inner fabulousness. So when I look at myself, I'm like, ah, yes, I am fucking fabulous. And your environment can help do the same thing. Now, I know I am not super. Oh, if you hear lots of noise in the background, my little doggo, he gets to hang out in the office too. So he's chowing on his bone and panting a lot because it's a bit warm in here. I'll turn the fan on in a second. Oh, and he's chewing his bone. So, anyways, a fabulous environment. Now, I am not the best at cleaning. I'm not the best at tidying. And I know like the clutter can get really overwhelming for me. And then I stop feeling fabulous. I stop actually wanting to do anything when like places are cluttered and I feel icky. Like we have a big open area in our house and when that gets cluttered, I just like can't do anything. And I can't even clean it up. So it's just a mess. So environment makes a really big difference in how we feel every day. And again, can't be perfect, but can you put little touches all throughout that you look at and you think, oh, that makes me feel fabulous. So for me, like, you can see that bit of wallpaper there? It fucking makes me feel fabulous every time I come in here. I can see, I love poppies. I love the color red. Like, I come in here and it's like a beautiful flash of color and I just feel so good. And I've got some more, it's a little bit messier over on that side. So again, you can see I'm not going to put stuff away. But I've got some other colorful wallpaper over there. Again, makes me feel super awesome to just come in here. Now, it doesn't match. They don't go together, but I come in here and it makes me feel fabulous. So it works for me. Again, I've got like nice little shelves back there. Actually, I don't use this room loads, so it's easier to keep them clean. That is mostly decorative stuff back there. So yay, that feels really good. In rooms that you can't just have shelves only with decoration and a couple of fun books. Can you, like IKEA, so the boxes behind me there, boop, 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 boop. Everything's pretty much just from IKEA, so there's nothing like super expensive here. And I found that even in like the rest of my house where there's a lot more cluttered spaces and I do need a lot more like practical storage, like just having pretty storage boxes. And I look at them and I just feel fucking fabulous. And just like for me, color is a big thing. So just having pops of color all over. Now you might be like a really good black and white person. So my husband really likes black and white. So a lot of our like living room and our furniture is black and white, but just to kind of appeal to his aesthetic. But then I've been able to add like pops of color. I've got wallpaper kind of similar to this in our kind of dining room area as well. Just like a small panel of it, just to add some color and some fun to it. And again, it just makes me feel good. It doesn't have to be like expensive. It doesn't have to be exuberant. It doesn't have to be like completely over the top. To just have something that just puts you into the mood that you want to be in, that just helps you get into that framework. Because I know when I've lived in like rented accommodation, oh my God, I've lived in some dire places and there was like mold and I remember mushrooms growing in the shower and it was just disgusting. But when I could go into like my own little room and just even have like a pretty colored duvet or blanket on my bed and just be like, oh, this is mine. Yes, I remember how fabulous I am. So having as many little touches as you can, just so that when you see them, it kind of just gives your brain that little kind of hit of dopamine. And it's just like, oh, yes, that's nice. Oh, yes, that's wonderful. Just so that you can have little bits of fabulousness all over. Because it's so much easier to be and kind of like really get into like the framework of fabulous or awesome or whatever it is you want to be, that kind of rock star framework. It's a lot easier to get into that mindset when the things around you support that. So when I look in my closet and my clothes all support me feeling fucking rock star and fabulous, like everything fits, like I don't have like the too small section of clothes that like someday I'll lose the weight and fit into, like those are gone. All the clothes in my closet, they fit, they make me happy, they make me feel wonderful. So I know I can pick out anything and just be like, yes, that's what I want to wear. That makes me feel awesome. And I can look around my house and be like, yes, that reminds me of who I am and who I am becoming. Because I am, hello buddy, because I am so fabulous. Even my little doggo. Oops. No, there we go. Hey buddy, how's it going? Yeah. Okay, sorry. We haven't hung out lately because it's been super hot, so we haven't had a chance to, now everything's all wonky. Whatever, you get the idea. Yeah. Because sometimes, like, we wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and we're not feeling our, like, 100% absolute best. And we could look around and be like, oh, everything's cluttered, nothing's my style, everything makes me feel gloomy and gray and boring and dirty. Or we can look around and maybe it's cluttered, but you're like, oh, look at that hanging there. Oh, I remember that picture. I love it. Oh, look at that little pop of color over there. Yes. And it just catches your eyes and helps you put you into that mood. So it's really making sure that your environment is what you want to feel and what you want to kind of grow into. Because you might have loved it like 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago. You might have loved it. And now it's just not who you are anymore. It's just not what you're feeling. Like, it's okay. But is there little ways that you can upgrade it? Maybe a new throw pillow. Maybe a vase of flowers. I love having fresh flowers in my house. And it just gives you those little sparks. Like Marie Kondo, little sparks of joy. What do you have in your environment that reminds you of how fucking fabulous you are? So that you can stay in the zone, in the mindset, and you can step into it more easily. So get rid of the old stuff. Get rid of the old you. Get rid of the things that don't fit, that don't feel like you anymore. Donate them. Those are perfect for somebody else. Somebody else that's moving in the direction you've already been. And how can you start going into the direction that makes you feel fucking fabulous all the time? All right. And with that, I'm going to head out because I've got a call shortly. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I love to see you all here. I love seeing the little likes pop up. I love seeing people's faces pop up. And I so appreciate all of your comments, all of your love. And yeah, if you've got anything you want to ask, share, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment, send me a message, and I will see you again tomorrow.